about the cybersecurity, right? So what do you know about cybersecurity, and what do you think? I mean, like this entire course will teach us or help us, and what is our primary goal and motive? Anyone, please?
Yes, sir. Cybersecurity means we are protecting our software infrastructure and or whatever our application code from the attackers.
Okay, fine. So apart from that,
Hi, Shreya.
yeah, hi.
Actually, cyber security means in this period time we are getting the cyber attacks anywhere all over the world. So for that, we need to maintain some security layers to each and company and the
Okay,
firewalls.
okay. So combining from both of your answers, so could we take that? I mean, like protecting our entire organization infrastructure in terms of like applications, in terms of like data, in terms of like network, in terms of like hosts, in terms of like devices, right? So cybersecurity is simple to say that protecting an organization infrastructure. When I talk about infrastructure, for me, it will be like laptops, desktops, servers, which has been available in the organization. Then our network. When I talk about network, obviously routers, switches, firewalls, all will come into the picture. Then applications, web applications, everything. Now, in general, for example, if I talk about a generic firewall, firewall will monitor only the traffic which is rendering from outside to an organization. So, which we call it as an source and destination, incoming traffic and outgoing traffic. For example, a person from an organization who is trying to access a public data, then it is outbound traffic. A person from an external resource trying to target one of the person from the internal, then it would be an inbound traffic to that organization. So firewall have a capability to monitor the inbound and outbound traffic. Now, whereas what our cybersecurity will do when we have a firewall, firewall has a capability to check the incoming and outgoing traffic. Beyond the traffic, we do have several aspects. For example, data exfiltration, phishing emails, malicious code injected, cross-site scripting, which can be happened. With this, we may have lot of damage to the organization. Nowadays, in every area when I speak or when I speak, data is most important metrics. Data is an most important metric. For example, let me take a simple example. Everyone, we are using a smartphone. What we do, we would be protecting that particular smartphone with a pin code or a passcode with a minimal characters, whatever it may be. Why do we do that? First case, unnecessary, I mean, like unauthorized persons may not be able to access until unless if I am unable to, or if I am unable to provide my own pin to him. When I provide a pin to him, he can able to access until unless he couldn't able to. Why? What is the reason behind keeping this passcode to the mobile? There are several reasons. Nowadays, everything is in the mobile app. Even if we want to step out from a house, or even we want to sit in the home and watch a TV or something, definitely we require a phone. Everything is in phone. As you know that we can able to operate our TV remote via our mobile. We can able to operate the AC remote via our mobile. So when it has been happening, can't we able to hack the network? Can't we able to take the network control on others? Right? So in our smartphones, we do have several applications. In that applications, everything, a pin-to-pin data information is available. And we will be trying to protect that particular phone. Nowadays, if we lose our purse, that doesn't matter, because in our purse may or may not be 1,000 or a lesser amount or a more amount. If I could say that max to max, maybe it would be a 5,000 amount we would be carrying in the pocket. But coming to the part of in the mobile, if I lost my mobile, what others can have an advantage? If he could able to open that particular mobile, he can able to check what are all the applications available in his phone, what are all the pics available from his phone, what are all the platforms he was been using, when he was using all these applications, which ID he was been using. If this ID is been correlated with the generic password or a regular password, why can't we try that one with that particular one? Once we tried, if we got succeeded, then what happens? Everything is been in his control. Let me say one example. We will be keeping a passcode for our phone with 4-pin character and 6-pin character. Now coming to the part of 4-pin and 6-pin character, how many members will keep that 4-pin and 6-pin character with a unique number? Unique number in the sense which can't be a rememberable. 99.9% of the people keeping their PIN numbers as something related to their personal life. Something like year of birth, month and year combination whatsoever. Do you agree with me with this particular point?
Yes, you're right.
If we are going in this particular way, and see here, even the people are not stopping at this particular point, and we are using UPI, can't we say that in that 99.9%, 85% of people are keeping their UPI password is same as your pattern pin or login pin? If there is a 4-pin code, there is a 6-pin code, definitely you are using that. Of course, if you go with the pattern, yes, same pattern. You will be keeping as S, you will be keeping as A, you will be keeping as M, you will be keeping as V. And the same thing for the UPI also you are doing. Now, when you lost these particular things, can't we able to figure it out? How can we figure it out? The information is available where we doesn't have the information. For example, if any person, let us forget about the people who are in the cybersecurity environment and the person who has some ethical hacking skills. Let me take an example. I am a layman and I doesn't have a knowledge about cybersecurity and I doesn't have any knowledge about the ethical hacking. Now, my intention was to identify yours email ID as well as password. What we can do? Think in a layman way. Layman ante telusu kandi. I mean, the person who does not have any knowledge in some of technical aspects. Am I right? Layman. Now, tell me, how do I can able to figure it out? First thing, what I'll be doing is when I have something from your side, definitely I would be having a base information. Let me take. If I was been targeting something like Yaqub Ali Sheikh, then what I'll be doing is, first of all, I will be understanding his full name. This I can able to get with some search or interaction or the previous one scenarios and all. Then in the next immediate step, I will be going into his social media platform. From there, I will be collecting the information. Then I start figuring out the details. Now tell me what I can able to collect Yakub information from the social media. I'm not talking about any platform. I'm talking about all the social engineering platforms. What details can I able to collect? I can able to collect his first name, last name, his education, his marital status, his parent details, if he's been married, unmarried, married, then we'll be checking out his wife details and checking for his if he's a bachelor, then we'll be checking about his siblings, sisters, sister current status, brother current status, dates, special occasions. Can't able to figure it out or filter out all this information from the social media. And this is open to everyone. Okay, Facebook has come up with a security feature. Now, if I was been targeting you, I'm a layman again. I'm a layman again. If I send a friend request to you, how many members will accept me when I'm a layman? Do you get my point? Do everyone got my point? What I'm saying is, I'll be sending a friend request to you guys as a name of Sridhar, and I'm a layman to you. No one know me, and none of you know me, and you also doesn't know me. Vice versa. Even though randomly I sent a message to you guys. Now tell me how many members will accept my invitation?
No one.
Sure.
If you are in some of my friend of friend, definitely we will accept.
Okay. If you are saying is friend of friend, you will be accepting, and Vishnu is saying no one will be accepting. Okay. What about others? Ashok, Prem, and Mahbub? Mahbub, this is from him next or no other? I'm not sure. Okay. Then tell me. In this case, if they are not speaking, I think they will be taking their answer will be taken as yes, right? Okay, let me consider in that particular way. Now coming to the part. Anyway, these guys, Ashok, Prem has already been accepted, even I am unknown person. Now, tell me, Yakub, you are saying that he's a friend of friend, then you will be accepting. Now, one of your friend Ashok and Prem has accepted me, but they don't know me really. Now, in your list or in your metrics, it shows that two mutual connections, which is Ashok and Prem, and you will be thinking that he's some of the friend related to him. So definitely we will be having some interconnectivity between us. Definitely we will accept. This is what you said, right, Yakub?
Yes, sir. Right.
Then what is the chance? As I said, Ashok and Prem has accepted me, but before to them, no one has an interconnection. Then how? Okay, fine. That is one case. Another case, I'm an already friend of everyone, and my mutual connections is 50 plus in your contacts. Then if I send a connection, now as per your analysis, you say that you will be accepting me, right? If you accept in this particular case, do you really think that this is valid one? Because I may correct photo, I may bluff the name. I may do some tactics. Right? Many of the people says that they keep the status. My Facebook account got hacked. My Instagram account was hacked. My WhatsApp was hacked. Please don't respond for the messages and emails. They'll be asking money. How it happens? This is the way. This is the way they collect the information. That's why we should be crystal clear, especially in terms of like visiting any applications. Because you are not familiar and you are not sure which application it is and what you are trying to install and all these things. So in a personal life, in a generic way, we have, I don't say these are the loopholes. I say these are vulnerabilities in terms of a technical word. Like this, identifying such vulnerability scenarios, and then fixing out with this particular case is our job. That is what SOC persons will be as a dedicated persons, which we call it as a defenders. Defenders will always defend us from the attackers. If attackers are trying to attack us, we will defend and will secure our environment. How we can do? Identifying the threats, identifying the cases, then we'll be fixing out. How do we identify? For example, if you received an email, someone has clicked on it, what we'll be doing? First of all, as an analyst, as a security person, we'll be checking out from which email sources this email has been landed and what is his intention. When he clicked on this particular link, where this link is been redirecting. Now, what are all the necessary actions? When I click that, whether this user has given the credentials? If not, user has already stored the credentials in the browser, then we'll try to reset with a second level of authentication with a stronger metrics. Okay, what we'll ask him to reset his password with minimum of 8 to 12 characters. I will say you an example. If your password is 1 digit, how many possible combinations I do have to crack your password?
10.
1,
10.
okay, 10. Okay, I'm repeating again. If your password is 1 character, how many possible combinations do you have?
As it
12.
is character, it's character, we can have 26.
If it is character, it is 26. If it is digit,
10.
10. You are saying.
Well, symbols also we can consider.
Yeah. So how many in that case?
26 plus
So
26.
0 to 255 ASCII characters we say. So total 256 combinations. Whenever you have your own password, your password can be generated with a single instance. We call it as 256 combination passwords for single character. Mean if you are holding a single character of password, if 256 times if I hit your password, can't I able to log into you? Obviously,
Definitely.
right?
Yes, yes.
Obviously, right. Now, if it is for 2-digit, 3-digit, when I was been increasing, how many possible ways I can have? There are depends upon. If I take 3-digit, 10 into 10 into 10 series combinations, I would be taking as my password. Now, my question is, in your view, if your password is 8-digit character, do you think that your password is stronger, safer, and secured? If your password is, yeah, tell me,
Maybe it is secure as it is 8 digits, no?
8 digits, okay. Any other, please?
Since previously you told that 8 to 12 characters has to be as the password.
As a password, okay, fine, right. Minimum of 12 to 16 or something. Yeah, yeah, please, yourself.
Though it's 8 character,
Hmm.
still we have chances to
Okay,
access.
good. Still,
Yeah.
you have an access, or we have a chances to get it. So obviously, when I consider for 4, 6, there are multiple chances. But when it is 8, the chances will get reduced. If you go for 12, still it will get reduced. Now tell me, if my password is 64 characters, was it safe?
Realistically, it is not possible, sir, right? We cannot put our 64-digit password.
Really?
We cannot keep it in general.
But the strange thing is, 1.5 month back in our organization, one of the remote server password is 36-digit character, which was being accessed by a third party, that is an attacker. 32-bit character. So immediately, without any hesitation, we moved the server, all server passwords to minimum of 64 digits character. Yes, I do agree. Practically, it is not possible to remember the password,
Right.
but practically we can able to keep the password. There is a strain, lot difference in this. Practically, it is impossible. It's not like impossible. Practically, there are less chances to remember the password. But practically, there is a possibility of keeping the 64-digit password as a password. You got?
Yeah, right.
For example, take a poem. Take a, I mean, like your God's prayer. Take a national anthem. Can't we remember that with the 64 characters? If I
Yeah,
say
we
the
can
sentence,
definitely.
yeah, if I
We
say
can
the
remember.
sentence, I'm an Indian and Indian has a population of approximately 1000, sorry, 1.48 or something CR or 148 CR, sorry, right? Can't I make this one with a 60 digit, 64 digit character? Obviously. Practically it is possible and we can able to remember this one by making the sentence. This is what we done it. And we have made it as a mandatory because we don't want to take any chance. Still, if I use 64-bit character or 64-digit character, now, was it safe?
Not
No,
sure. It means there is
no.
also a chance, no?
Yes. Now see, I'll give an a logic here. What you did for that 1-digit character, possible combinations. So
256.
for 1-digit password combinations, you have been searched for all the unique characters. So starting with 0 to 255, then you treat that there are 256 combination characters we do have for the password. So you have checked all the possibility. When I increase one more number, right, 1, 2, 256 will be generated into 2 and the combination. Then 3, 256 into 2 and into 2. Now see how the ratio is been increasing. Okay, coming to the point. Checking for the single digit password may take 5 minutes because 256 characters. Taking for the 2-digit and 3-digit, realityly, practically, it is not straight away possible, but some extent it is possible. But if we go with 16-digit password and 64-digit password, in reality, practically, general way it is possible? No, it is not possible. Now, for everything, we have a mechanism. For first one, what we did, we have designed or we have generated with a combination. I'm not sure how many members know about the mathematics related concept, which is called as a permutation in combination. What we do there in that, we do apply a combination methodology. How many possible ways? Same metrics we have been implanting and generating with the code, and script will run across that. I'll show you in future how it works and all. Now, when this has been executing, tell me, was it difficult to identify 64? I don't say to identify the 64-bit digit password is difficult. I say this identifying of 64-digit password may take some extent time compared to 2-digit, 6-digit combination password. Then where is the security? What is our main motto? Security. Where is the security? Where is our motto? Implementing the new policy on that. We should not think only on the characters. We should go for the next level. Access restrictions, getting or throwing your IDs into the VPN box. Authorized persons can only be accessed. And the most important factor is second level of authentication. When you enter something, you should not stick with single. Definitely, you need to stick with the second level of authentication, maybe from your mobile or email.
Correct.
Then, still it is secured, or
No,
else now what is secured? Now tell me, what is the ratio for the first one? What is the ratio for the second one? And what is the ratio for the third one, which we have discussed? Which one
first,
have a highest possibility? For a
first
single
one is
digit
only
one,
the
we
first
have,
possibility.
yeah, highest possibility. Coming to the second one, yes, we do have a possibility, but it may have. But for the third one, obviously we do have a possibility, but the combination might be bitterless. Might be bitterless. Might be bitterless. So, like this, we are deploying the policies, we are checking out, implementing to protect our environment. See, this is, as I said you, this is for a simple example for our email kind of stuff and all. Right? This is how we are going to protect our organization in different ways. For this, as I am saying you, this course is completely related to the SOC and it is not an ethical hacking. This is what I want to give a clear indication to you. But we will be learning few ethical hacking concepts here, like DNS spoofing practical scenarios, try hack me applications, Wireshark and Nmap, because SOC people also required to access this ethical hacking concepts, because they have to know that how attacker is coming into the environment, how he is trying to get into it. When we know his intention, then we can able to block him. This is what we can do in this case. And SOC, Security Operations Center, this is completely a blue team's operation, and we are the frontline defenders for an organization. And we do have several modules, that is vulnerability management and pen testing, BAPT course, and we do have ethical hacking. And later we do have forensic analysis. In order to have a forensic analysis, definitely we should start our career with us as a SOC. And those are the different modules. And we as a cybersecurity professions, we move as per the SOC. And this course is completely relevant to the SOC. We do cover some network basic concepts. We do cover some cybersecurity basic concepts. Then we do cover with attacks, tactics and techniques, how the attackers will do and what type of techniques they use, social engineering, DDoS, DNS spoofing kind of scenarios and all. Then we'll be checking out web security, vulnerabilities. We'll be discussing about the email solution. We'll be discussing about a malware. We'll be discussing about an URL. We'll be discussing about an SIM architecture. We'll be discussing about an log analysis. So AMX team will be sharing you the content which we are going to discuss, as it is crystal clear that we are going to deal only about the SOC process. And it is completely 2 months course. Okay. Plus or minus here and there will be. And coming to the part of timings and all, I think they have planned something time, but not sure. Based on the everyone's availability and flexibility, we will be planning and we'll be intimating you accordingly. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Any
As
questions?
part
Yeah.
of SOC, what are the tools we are covering, sir?
So coming to the part of tools, EDR, XDR tools we will be covering. Organization has purchased one of the XDR tool. Okay. Securonix is the tool. We will be working on that Securonix tool, which is kind of XDR, and XDR tool will act as a SIM tool. Okay. And rest we will be going with a normal one, email analysis, sandboxing tools and all. When and not required, I will be guiding you accordingly. Wireshark, Nmap, these are all the sandboxing tools which helps us for investigation and all.
Okay.
The tool,
So,
I can say that Securonix. Yeah.
So
okay. So
storage
the
on
complete course should be the online only, right?
We are planning for both online and offline, but we'll be concluding and we'll be finalizing this one. If everyone is in online, then we'll go ahead accordingly. No worries.
Yeah, for my case, I am an employee. I
Okay.
cannot come to the offline.
Yeah, that is what I'm not sure the sales team has been worked out for this particular case or not. But usually what we do after the demo session, we'll take and complete information about each and individual student, and then based on the availabilities, we will correlate and we'll communicate with all and we'll start accordingly. This is what we generally do it.
Hi, Sridhar.
Yeah.
Actually, what we are doing in a real time,
Frankly speaking, I didn't get you. What we are doing in the sense?
what kind of job we are doing in a real time scenarios in company?
We are protecting the organization.
Yeah, we are protecting from hackers or
Yes,
malware.
obviously.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
example, if I send an email to you,
Mm.
forget about that. If I send, you have been visiting your social media. Someone has posted some websites or links on your social media. Fortunately or unfortunately, you have clicked on that particular link and you have given the details. What you will be doing?
Our information will be go to the hacker.
That is fine. That is the secondary case. My question is, what you will be doing in your case?
In my case, I simply reject the email or delete the email.
No. Didn't get my point. After you receiving the email, you clicked it and you entered the data. Then you realized you have entered in this case. Then what you will be doing?
Inform to the MIS team in a company.
So they'll be taking care of that particular run and they'll be dealing, right?
Yeah.
So usually what you will be doing, if you are aware of that, first of all, you will be resetting your password and you will be deleting that scenarios and you will delete that particular web link or something from the browser, right? But later to that, will it be enough?
No.
We do post investigation. What we will be doing now? You are not sure. You just what you are doing after clicking that one, you have entered the credentials and all. Later to that, just you are being checking out that. I mean, like you are resetting your password. But what we'll be doing, where this network traffic is coming, after resetting or before that, is the hacker still in the environment? Did he share any malicious file? Did he created whether the link has been redirecting to something and all? All these things we will be checking out, right? So post investigation we will be doing in this case.
Yes, Sridhar.
Got my point?
Yeah, Sridhar. Thank you.
Yeah. I think Ashok or someone previously asked. I don't know. Ashok was left. Okay.
So, it means SOAR is covering.
SOAR we are not going to cover because SOAR is different case. It's not like kite sim. Do you know exactly what the SOAR will be doing?
No, because
So many of the
they
organization uses SOAR only for automating the process to reduce our work. Simple to say that. For example, I'll give an example, strategic example to this. Previously, we had a discussion. Right now, Vishnu is saying that he has clicked one of the link and he has entered the credentials, right? When we click that particular link, every domain has its own IP, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you have been identified that IP and you treat that this is the public IP and which we are not using in the organization, then if I write a rule, the person who are been accessing this public IP and the person who has been interacting with this IP, by default, their credential should be resetted and the password should reach to his manager. Now, for example, in your organization, broader organization, your organization people, I mean, like approximately 5 lakhs and 6 lakhs. On multiple cases, you will be working with the client environments and all. Do you have a control over the web pages the users were using? Do we have a control on that? No, obviously. Then in such a case, how many reset passwords notifications will be getting to us?
Multiple.
Then what happens to the SOC analyst position? We have to go on the reset. Do we require much investigation on that? Anyway, we have to reset is what SOAR is doing. It is blocking the services and it is restricting and automatically the passwords has been resetting. In the primary stage, if we have been cut off, then what is there to do? Now our job is getting more easier and flexible. See, not only SOAR, even our security tools, which I said that secure on one and all, not only secure on Elastic, Endgame, whatever it may be, 80% of the work will be done by the tool. Only the effort which we need to keep is 20%. That if we are in a position to identify that 20% in a correct way and a correct time, yes, he is the man.
Okay. And what about
This is.
Azure Sentinel?
See, Azure Sentinel is one of the SIM platform. Azure Sentinel is one of the SIM platform, but I have Azure platform. Azure Sentinel is different. Azure platform is different. Azure Sentinel is quite similar to antivirus as well as SIM solution. Right now, we are not dealing with Azure Sentinel, but Azure portal, I will be showing you how we will be accessing for user profiles and all.
Okay. So the complete SIM is going to cover in this course.
Yes, Sekion tool, we are going to teach you, and we will provide you the login credentials for practice as well.
And
No, no.
What is
Apart from
that?
Sekion, we are not going to provide any. I mean, like we are not going to teach. But the tools which I was been accessing, I will guide you. And if you're required, I will guide you to register in the free services to access that.
Okay.
Sure, what you are learning the courses is it enough to secure a job?
The course which I was been teaching you will help you for L3 level, which is before to the lead.
Okay. Is it okay?
Okay.
Is it enough to secure a job?
In order to reach to L3, minimum you should have 6 years of experience. And to secure your job, I can't say that for securing the job, because the knowledge you present will be the most important criteria on that. Even sometimes knowledge, everything is there, but company does not have a budget. Company has lost the project. I can't assure you, right? So my course, which I was been teaching you, I confidently say that, which will be help for L3 positions. But I won't recommend anyone to go with L3 as an interview. The interview will be a bit tough, tricky. Till L1 and L2, I used to ask you to go with these two metrics.
Sir, I am having different experience.
Okay.
So how can I proceed with this?
What
I'm
is your
having,
current background?
I'm working in testing background.
Okay.
So
See,
I
how many
wanted
years
to
experience you have?
4 years.
You can convert to 2.5 years of SOC experience with the same designation which you have. Maybe testing. What type of designation they have given to you?
Currently, first beginning, I was a test analyst. Now I am a quality engineering lead.
Quality engineer lead. Okay. In terms of like quality engineer lead, you can mention that quality engineer in cybersecurity. You can convert that experience and you can say that currently in the current company I was been working with this particular lead. Explain. Remove your what we call testing experience. Keep the SOC experience. You will be getting.
Okay. What the salary bracket I can expect for this position?
Varies from different companies to companies and experience. So, as an L1, 3 levels of categories we'll be having. In the base level, you can expect a minimum of 3 to 4 lakhs. Maximum for L1, 9 lakhs we can expect.
Okay.
If the company is affordable, then approximately 10 also we can expect. For L2, minimum we can expect 7 lakhs. We can go up to 15 or 16 even sometimes. Again, that depends upon the company and skills. For L3, minimum 10 lakhs, the worst case. It may go up, extend to 18 to 20, 22, 24 even. Current situation I have seen. And if you are a lead or a first level manager, 101% your salary will be 22 plus. And if it is on a manager level, 25 plus, obviously.
Okay. So as
This
per
is
you,
what.
we can go for L2 level, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. We're
So
having 4
in
years.
your 4 years experience, you can convert 2.5 years experience this one and 2 years experience that your original this one, what we call testing. And you can say that why you moved from there. While we are testing the applications, we got an opportunity. Team has been built up the cyber security. Anyway, I'll be guiding you after the course how we will be going on this particular case. And then you can put accordingly and you can move it. See, for everything we have a way.
Right. And one more question. What is the
Yeah.
scope of AI in this cybersecurity? Anywhere,
Tool
anywhere.
itself having an AI. Tool itself having an AI.
Okay.
Even in
What
every
will be the future
sandboxing
scope
tools,
for
we have
that?
an AI. We have intelligence rules, writing the rules, intelligence kind of scenario. We have everything. See, AI is a part of our life now.
Okay. Do we need any coding language for this? SOC analyst?
I don't say yes and I don't say no. But there is no requirement to learn the code. Yes, we do have a requirement to analyze the code. I'm pretty sure that you got my point.
Okay.
We are
So
not
what is
writing any code.
in that case, what is the best language we can opt for?
See, Python PowerShell script is one of the language which we required additionally if we go for L3 and above positions. For L1 and L2, no one will ask this.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So for further details, team will be getting in touch with you. Yeah. If any queries, please reach out to the team and you can ask the browser details with the team. They will be sharing you what the contents we are going to learn. And I'm saying you again, the course will be for 2 months and this is completely related to the SOC. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you,
See you
sir.
again. Thank you.
Hello, sir. Last
Thank you.
question.
Yeah, Kimchi.
When will we the actual classes will be start?
That is what just now previously I mentioned. After this session, the team members or the salespersons will be getting in touch with you and they will be taking the inputs from all and then later discussion on that. In a week time before only we'll be starting the sessions. It will not take much time.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be taking that. Okay. Thank you.